Okay, so here is question 4 from yesterday from page 170. So you were told that a manufacturing firm is making these jackets, and if they sell them at €60, or they can sell 100 jackets, but if they sell them at €100, they can only sell 50 jackets. And the first question asks us to draw a sketch of the graph, putting the number sold per day on the vertical axis. So the number sold N is on the vertical axis here, and the price P is here. So because of these two numbers here, €60 on 100 jackets, that means that the point 60, 100 is on the graph, and 150, 150 is on the graph. So I just mark those points. So I go out to 100 on the price, and I go up to 50, which is about there. And then I go, so that's the point 150. And then I go to 60, 100, so I go out to 60, and I go up to 100, which is around about there. So that's the point 60, 100. And then because this line in the question, it says, what's it? Assuming the graph of price against the number sold is a straight line. So that means it just continues in that straight line. So we can just join those points, but then continue the line like that. And that's what the first question is, just sketch the graph. So it's fairly straightforward. The second one says, find the equation of the line that you've drawn using the variables, using the variables P and N. Don't worry about the variables P and N, we'll come to them in a minute. But to find the equation of the line, we're going to use y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1. But I have to find out what x1 and y1 is just any point that's on the line. So let's say we'll use the point 150, because that's a point that's on the line. So there's x1 and y1. But now I need the slope, m. So to find the slope, I use the slope formula. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I just fill in. So let's say there's x1, y1. So here's x2, y2. So y2 minus y1. So 100 minus 50 all over x2, 60 minus 100, 60 minus 100, which gives 100 minus 50, that's 50 all over 60 minus 100 is minus 40, which is minus 5 over 4. So that's minus 5 over 4. So I just fill it in there. So I go y minus y1, so y minus 50 is equal to m, which is minus 5 over 4, by x minus x1, so x minus 100. So y, so okay, so now I have this fraction here. Let's multiply both sides by 4 to get rid of the fraction. So because I have that fraction over there. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. So put that 4 there, and I'm going to put a 4 here. So this 4 and this 4 will cancel. I'm left with 4 times y is 4y. 4 by minus 50 is minus 200 equals, so I have minus 5 times x, so minus 5x, and minus 5 times minus 100, which will be plus 500. So I'm going to jump up here. So I'm left with 4y minus 200 equals minus 5x plus 500. So now let's just rearrange to get the numbers together. So I have 5x plus 4y equals, and I'd have minus 200 there, so plus, that's equal to 700. So I could divide, what could I divide everything by there? I could divide everything by 2, or no, I don't know, I'll leave it like that for the moment. Maybe you could divide something into everything and simplify that, but that's fine for the moment. The question did say, though, to have it in terms of P and N. So if you look at the x-axis here, our x-axis is actually P. So instead of 5x, I'm going to write 5P. And our y-axis is N. So instead of 4y, I will just write 4n. So don't worry about that until the very end. And that's the equation. So what that says is that 5 times the price plus 4 times the number sold will always equal 700. So I can use that equation. Now, for the next parts of the questions, because part 3 says find the price at which 88 jackets a day could be sold. So we're told that 88 jackets a day could be sold, so that means that n is equal to 88. So I just fill in n is equal to 88 into this, so it'll be 5p plus 4 times 88 is equal to 700, and rearrange this to find out what p is equal to. So I'll let you do that yourself. So just multiply that out, rearrange to find what p is equal to. Now the last bit says something similar. It says find the number of jackets that should be manufactured if they are to be sold at €72 each. So this time we're given P is equal to 72. So I just fill that into that. So I go 5 times 72 plus 4n, because we're looking for n, the number of jackets, is equal to 700. And I just solved that equation for n. So I should end up with n is equal to something, and that will be the answer to that.